Hi, it's Koriayn, or ASMR Freckles, and welcome to today's hangout session. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Scary, lonely. It's, for a lot of people, not a good holiday. You just kind of spend it wishing that you had someone to be around and to celebrate with, and it can feel very sad. So I figured that I wouldn't necessarily do full like ASMR. I was thinking of just hanging out with you, the camera, and just talking and making this feel more natural, just one-on-one, to get rid of some of that loneliness. Yeah, I don't know if you guys would rather prefer a more ASMR style like girlfriend roleplay, which I love doing, video for Valentine's Day, but I thought this would be relaxing and more like some fresh air, a breath of fresh air. And you know, I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions that you would ask me if we were on a date. And some of you guys put in some wild questions that if you asked someone that on a date, you probably wouldn't get a second one. That's way too bold. But I included some of them. I wrote them all down. I included some of them because I'm gonna respond to them in a funny way, I think. Funny-ish. As funny as I think I can be. I have a little drink here. It is a Coke Zero. So you should also have a drink. That can be water or a snack, and we'll just hang out. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. I feel nervous that I'm going to like ruin a good video for Valentine's Day. But I am posting one that's like kissing you to sleep, and I think that one will be very good for Valentine's Day. I think that one will feel very nice. Yeah, so let me know if you guys like this. It's lo-fi. It's supposed to be almost like we're on FaceTime, you know, or in person on a real date. And I talk a lot, so yeah, I really just want to know if you guys like this or hate this. We're gonna start with some of the questions you guys asked me, and I'm gonna cross them out as I go. The first one was, how was your day? Now that is a great start to the conversation, and also very sweet. Very kind of you to ask. My day has been very good, to be honest. It was very productive. I got up on time, which if you know me, I'm notorious for never getting up on time. Me and the snooze button are lovers. But I actually got up on time, which is really cool. And I did my makeup and my hair, and I went on a nice little walk outside, and I played with my cats, and I filmed a few ASMR videos before this one, and this is the last one of the day, and I'm just hanging out with you. It was a very productive day. Feels very good. So I'm very excited, and tomorrow I get a day off and I get to relax. So yay. How was your day? Also, something that I think would be really cool, I have 15 questions written down from Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see. I normally post a story every day, and you know, and I'm trying to post reels again. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, I will have been consistent with that. So yeah, it's ASMR Koriayn. That's Koriayn on Instagram. I might switch it to ASMR Freckles, but As of right now, I'm both. But, what was the next question? What was I saying? Oh, I was saying that I think it would be cool if while you're watching this video, you're commenting and you label 1 through 15 and you answer, because I would love to spend Valentine's Day like going through the comments and reading all of your guys' answers, so it kind of feels like we were on a date and I got to hear your responses too. I think that would be a lot of fun and very cute. So, all right, question number 2. Why do you have such perfect feet? Why? I don't know. I guess I was born with them. I like to take care of them. Like I like to use like an exfoliator and exfoliate the bottom of my feet, and I almost always have nail polish on. Right now I have red sparkly nail polish still on here from Christmas, so I need to redo them. I'm not sure what color I want to do next, but I guess that's why. Although I used to get a lot of hate on my feet because I would consider big feet. I have like, they're a size 9 women's. So I used to always hate my feet, but with starting ASMR and starting OF, I have learned to love so many parts of myself that I don't think I would have ever gotten to that point. And I'm very grateful for that. So I actually think that my feet are pretty now, but before I used to think they were ugly. So now you're gonna reply with, do you think I have perfect feet? Or you can also reply with, do you like your feet? Because I know feet can be so tricky. A lot of people hate or love their feet or just don't care. Like it's so nuanced. So I'm curious. Or are you a foot guy? Or girl? Okay. Question number 3. What do you consider as your best memory, something that has helped during tough phases? I don't necessarily think about a best memory. Whenever I think about things that are going hard, I kind of do that thing where I think like it could be worse. So I think of my worst memories, which normally are from childhood. The way I grew up very poor. I was homeless for many years with my family. And addiction runs in my family, so I was surrounded by addicts, and I tend to think about that and remind myself that yes, it's tough right now, but you've gone through worse and you're gonna get through this. And I always just want to strive to be a better person and to be, what's a kind way to put that? To not allow biology to take control of my life, if that makes sense. Like I personally don't drink or do any kinds of drugs because addiction runs in my family and I'd rather not take that risk. So back to the main question, I don't know if I have a best memory. There are so many things that I'm grateful for in my life, but when I'm trying to think of something that will help me go through a tough phase, or if I'm struggling mentally, I tend to think about my worst memories. So let's cross that out. So I guess the question I would ask you is, what do you think about when you are really struggling to help you do better, get better, and get through it? Do you think about happy memories of like, oh, you know, I was there once, I'll be happy again? Or do you think about negative memories and, you know, tough it out and say like, I've gone through worse, I can get through this? Which do you do? All right, next question, top or bottom? I'm not sure what this means. Subscribe to my OF to find out, I guess. I'll say middle. Or, ooh, are you talking about top or bottom bunk? Because I have always loved the top bunk, but I move a lot when I sleep, so I've always been scared of falling off the top, but I've never actually fallen off of a top bunk because I did have a bunk bed once as a kid. So I'm gonna say top. Question for you, top or bottom bunk? And did you ever have a bunk bed or sleep on a bunk bed? All right, what are we on now? 5, question 5. Can you hear that? I love the fizzing. How do you look so perfect? Again, I have no idea. I guess like I take care of myself. I like to feel pretty. So I like doing my hair and I like to do my makeup. And I really love these style of glasses that I have now because my eyesight is really bad. I guess we could talk about like my teeth. I did go through like 4 or 5 years of Invisalign. And before you're like, whoa, that's a long time. I had really messed up teeth before that. So I love my smile now. The only thing I wish is it was whiter. I've gone through a box of whitening strips and it has helped, but I started out with very yellow teeth. So I would like to get them professionally whitened because I want them to be like white. Not like crazy white, but like a good white. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that I have spent money to like alter my appearance, I guess, is getting Invisalign, getting my teeth straightened, getting braces, which I do miss the Invisalign sometimes because it makes a lot of saliva and makes really good mouth sounds. But at the same time, wearing Invisalign trays all day, having to take them out, brushing your teeth multiple times a day, I don't miss them at the same time. I get plenty of that from wearing my retainer every night. So, that question. Question for you. What is your favorite part about your face? I want to say my eyes or my teeth. All right, question number 6. Favorite movies. I'm going to be honest, I really love the Twilight series, and I know it's cringy. There are plenty of parts in the movie where I cringe, but if you read the book, the way that the movie turned out actually is perfect. There's still cringy parts, still. So, but it's also like when I watch it, it almost feels comforting. Like it's a comfort movie for me, especially the first movie. I can put it on TV and I will recite. I'll speak the lines before they go or as they go. So favorite movies, I would say the Twilight series. Although I am a big horror fan. I like watching a lot of scary movies. Yeah. Now for you, what is your favorite movie or movies? It used to be the, oh my God. It used to be the Kingsman Service series. The comedy, the action, I loved, but Twilight, I can't beat it. How was your week? Oh my gosh, my week was long. Let me cross that out so I don't forget. My week was long, extremely productive. I am very Have you noticed that I can't like look at the camera if I'm talking for too long? I start looking everywhere but the camera. I do that with people too. Bonus question that you can answer at the end. Do you maintain eye contact when speaking to people? I have a hard time with that. I get nervous. Okay, how was my week? Very productive. I did so much filming. At the time that I'm filming this, I have a tonsillectomy in 9 days, and I am terrified because adult tonsillectomy recovery is notorious for being extremely painful. So I'm pretty scared, but I'm excited to finally get it done and be done with my tonsil issues. Yeah, but week very productive, very tiring. I have been working 12-hour days for the past week and my brain is mush. But it feels amazing. It feels amazing to be this productive. So, question for you, how was your week? Next question, head question mark? Knees and toes, preferably. Just kidding, I think I'm funny. You probably didn't even laugh at that. Getting my tonsils removed might actually help me with that because I do have a very strong gag reflex. I'll test that out. Maybe I'll do a video testing that out on the other site, not here. Okay, question for you. Head, knees, or toes? Which one? You have to pick one out of the 3. Fave book. My favorite book right now is Mercy by Sarah Kate or Madam by Sarah Kate. So good. The books that I read are smut, spicy. That's all I read. I don't read anything philosophical or historical or with much plot. I don't care for it. So yeah, Mercy or Madam by Sarah Kate is my favorite books so far. But Mercy has been my top favorite for like a year now. What is your favorite book? And if you don't read, what is the last book you remember reading? All right, you would ask for an hour of in real life ASMR. That's a good question. That's a good ask. I don't think I've ever done an hour straight of ASMR. That sounds very tiring, to be honest. Maybe I'll challenge myself to do that one day. In real life ASMR would be kind of hilarious, depending on the trigger. So I'd kind of be down because it would be funny and silly and goofy. I could easily do like you laying on my lap playing with your hair. That I love. I love playing with hair. I could do that for an hour easily. That's one of my favorites. But if I was doing like cleaning your teeth or something like that, or like face touching, like could you imagine me just being like this to your face? I would love to do that. It'd be funny. So sure. What is your the question for you guys. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Okay. If you could have 1 hour of live ASMR for me, what trigger would you want me to do? Question 11. Favorite place to be? In my bed with Twilight on, my heated blanket on, my house is cold, and my 2 cats are sleeping with me. What about you? Life goals. To be able to retire, to own an animal sanctuary, to protect, rescue stray cats specifically, those are a few. The rest I'm gonna keep secret because they're personal to me. What are your life goals that you feel comfortable sharing? I got pen on my finger. Favorite hobbies. I love reading. I love coloring. I use like adult coloring books with markers, alcohol markers. Very fun. I like writing, like creative writing. I like writing short stories. I have considered maybe one day writing a book under like an anonymous name just for fun. I don't know. I like stretching because I like being flexible, but I would say that's the hobby I neglect the most. Yeah, those are my hobbies. What are your favorite hobbies? Why don't you stream on Kick or Twitch? What would I even do? Like, would you want live ASMR? That's nerve-wracking. I sniffle way too much. I have a deviated septum, and so I'm always sniffling like that. So, and with my ASMR mic, it's very adamant. So that's why there are always a lot of cuts in my videos, because I try not to, but I sniffle, so I can't help it. If I were to stream like video games, I would love that. That would be so much fun, especially playing scary video games, because I think it's hilarious when people get scared so easily while playing games, and I am one of those people who will be terrified and scream. But I don't have like a PC or any, like I don't even have a setup for that at all. I don't play games right now, unfortunately, because I don't have like any kind of setup. But one day I think it would be so cool to have a PC and to stream games. I think that would be so much fun. Question that I'm gonna change this for you is, what is something you've always wanted to do but you keep procrastinating doing? All right, last question. What do you think of feet guys? I love feet guys, I'll be honest. I'm a big fan of foot guys. Appreciation for my feet, I love. I don't know what else to say. I'm a big fan. I have a lot of feet guys on my LF, and I adore each and every one of them. So, yeah. So the question would be for you is, are you a foot guy? All right. My lip gloss is coming off. That's my video. Those are all your guys' questions, the ones that I could put, because there are some there that I could not put on YouTube. Yeah. Please answer in the comment down below. In the comments section down below. I would love to know your answers to each and every question. I think that would be so much fun. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video and enjoyed hanging out with me. And I love you guys so much, and I really hope that you have at least a good day on Valentine's Day, or maybe you even spend time to do some self-care, take care of yourself, watch a movie, you know, do a little extra long shower and enjoy the hot water. And just remember that it's okay to be alone, and it's okay to feel lonely, and a lot of people feel lonely. It is not just you. So, yeah. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.